Good day, sir. I'm Jenevic Endona from BEd 3A. Based on the scenario presented, it is not present in our community because there are plenty of schools in the area and are usually located near the highway. I think the factors that make this scenario exist are the tardiness of students, lack of resources and excessive workloads, lack of financial support from the government, lack of specialized multi-grade teachers, the school is located far away from the village, and only few teachers would accept the job. Mrs. Jones, as an all-around multi-grade teacher who does not only teach but also cooks and is a driver, benefits from her experience by developing one's skills. Even though it seems really hard for her to do all these tasks, what is important is that she's enjoying her teaching and working in that multi-grade school. If I were Mrs. Jones, I would group the students with the same grade level, teach them while letting the other grades answer activities while waiting for their turn to be taught. While all the students are busy answering the activities and tests, I would then cook their lunch, and after cooking, I would then collect the activities and test sheets. The factors that contribute to the existence of some of the multi-grade schools in the area are geographical factors, political factors, cultural factors, and socioeconomic factors. Geographical factors such as schools are located in a remote area where it is really far away from the people to go to. The population of the area is also small, having only few children too. Another is that the road heading to the school is hard to pass through, and the transportations going to the area are hard to find, or the children would need to cross rivers, which would be very dangerous for them. The major benefits of multi-grade teaching both to the teacher and the learner. As for the learner, children in these schools are more stable emotionally. They can learn certain things better from their peers, just as they would from their siblings. The learners in the multi-grade classes appear to do better than learners in single-grade classroom. They become independent learners. Learners of different age groups know each other better and can build supportive relationships. Children in lower grades who can learn quickly can attach themselves to groups of learners in higher grades. As for the teacher shares instructional responsibilities with learners. Teachers know their learners better because they are with them for more than 1 year to strive for an effective teacher, because the learners can be disadvantaged if you have a negative attitude over an extended period of time. They receive more intentional training to be independent workers. Off-task behaviors diminish as self-discipline and accountability increases. Lengthier time with the same teacher can increase trust, understanding, and expectations, and positive relationships between teacher and students and teacher and parents. Lastly, teachers continue to build upon their knowledge of each child's interests, strengths, and needs over the multiple years they teach a child. Based on the 3 case studies above, they have similarities on the problem of the school's location. It is located many kilometers away from the village. Also, the number of teachers they have are only few, 2 or 3 teachers only teaching different grade levels. The differences in how multi-grade teaching is practiced in these countries are, in the first case study, they have only 2 teachers and 1 teacher teaches 3 grade levels in combined classes, grade 5, 6, and 7. While the other teacher teaches grades 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the second case study, they have 3 teachers. 2 of them are trained teachers and have specialized in multi-grade teaching. Their school-community relationship is very strong, and the Parent-Teacher Association maintains the classroom block and is raising money for another classroom. Lastly, the third case study, they have a mobile clinic which comes monthly. They only have 2 teachers, and each teacher handles 3 grade levels. They only have 1 classroom, which is shared between 2 teachers in teaching. I think multi-grade teaching would be most likely to be the only type of schooling available in these communities. It is because it is the only type available based on the location of the school. It is located far away from the village. Another is that the students are only few in that area, and that teachers as well are only few who would be brave enough to teach in that school and are specialized in the area of teaching. Especially when there is a lack of resources such as government support, water availability, and transportation. Even classrooms are limited due to lack of budget. That is why I think this type of teaching is the only option to have in these communities. As for me, I am not a student of multi-grade school, but I heard a school which is my primary school in Moalboal, Cebu. And this is a multi-grade school. Based from the person I asked who knows about the school, it is estimated 3 kilometers away from the town. He said the road going to the school is narrow and it would be dangerous to ride a motorcycle when it's raining because the road would be slippery. I also asked a teacher in the school and he told me that they only have 3 teachers including him, and the 4th teacher is the school head. Based on the interview held and found in the module in Prof-elect teaching multi-grade classes, the school was established year 2010, and at that time there was only 1 teacher who taught grade 1 in the morning, grade 2 in the afternoon. But due to small turnout of enrollees, it was closed. It reopened year 2013, and now, at present, there are 4 teachers including the school head. In the benefits of multi-grade teaching, I choose greater understanding between educators and learners to be applied when I became a multi-grade teacher. As I become their teacher for more than 1 year, I would be able to build a strong relationship with the students. Building connection among learners help me understand each one of them and be able to adjust my teaching strategies based on how they learn best, based on their attitudes. This greatly helps me as a teacher, for this would be a challenge for me to strive harder and to make sure my students would finish their studies filled with the learning I imparted to them. I think being able to adjust to one another helps make the classroom environment comfortable for the students to learn. But still, I would make sure to apply discipline in order for the students to still respect me as their teacher. Reflecting on my performance as a teacher someday of a multi-grade class, I think I can do a great job. In order for me to be more effective in my class, I would create good strategies that would surely make the students learn. For example, in teaching lower grade levels, I would use Miss Anne's strategy in the film Teacher's Diary, where she introduced herself using actions or creating a pose in order for the students to remember. I would also let the students learn through first-hand experience because I believe experience is the best lesson in order to learn. The factors that contribute to the establishment of multi-grade schools are cultural factors, socioeconomic factors, benefits of multi-grade teaching, richer learning environment, greater community involvement, development of health competition, and greater understanding between learners and educators. The benefits of multi-grade teaching are, first, social benefits of multi-grade schools. These schools resemble a family setting. As a result of this, children in these schools are more stable emotionally. They can learn certain things better from their peers just as they would from their siblings. They may learn better overall. Second, richer learning environment. The teacher at times has many duties to attend to that he or she cannot be elsewhere or with every learner at the same time. The teacher shares instructional responsibilities with learners. The learners in multi-grade classes appear to do better than learners in a single-grade classroom. Third, greater understanding between educators and learners. In a multi-grade class, teachers know their learners better because they are with them for more than 1 year. As a multi-grade teacher, you should strive to be an effective teacher because the learners can be disadvantaged if they have a negative attitude in an extended period of time. Fourth, greater community involvement. Parents also have skills and knowledge that they can share with learners. The educator can ask parents to indicate what skills or knowledge they can share with the class. Lastly, development of healthy competition. In a multi-grade classroom, all learners see what is taking place at every grade level, and this may lead to self-motivation to finish their grade and move on to the next. That is all. Thank you.